everybody.
Oh, hello.
Here we are.
Stay back. Stay back. Ye foul beasts.
There we go, see? That's so cool.
Help me out. More people can do the anchor thing.
Nom 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 nom.
The main mast sails still need to go down.
Oh, they're down, they're down, they're down.
We're sailing!
Dude, which island are you going to? Which island?
The farthest one in the distance.
Are we emptying it?
This was the best idea.
I don't know. I can usually walk a straighter line than this.
Oh my god.
Oh, you guys. Oh, okay. Oh, no.
You're gonna hit that rock, dude. You're gonna hit that rock.
I think it's gonna be too tight.
Just go. Just go.
No, 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 no. You're gonna sink us. You're gonna sink us.
Oh, I found the captain's quarters. This is mine. Mine.
Okay, so the sail's blocking my vision, so you're gonna need to tell me where to steer.
I'm looking at the water, Chad. Shut up.
Guys,
We gotta get. Oh! Go to the boat. Go to the boat.
Oh my god! Oh no! Raise the anchor! Set the sail! You're leaving me behind! No!
Woo! Oh, they're right on top.
Oh no! Whoa! Whoa! Alright, man the cannon!
They're shooting back.
Die! Die!
No! Yeah! Okay, Mike, you're repairing, right? We're sinking.
Oh, dude, we're gonna drown. It's water down here.
What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. Bail.
We're screwed. We sank up, yeah! No!
There's a ship to the left.
Oh my god.
They're going down, yeah!
Let's go.
New World is a huge open-ended sandbox game set in our take on 17th century colonial America. In this version of the world, the supernatural is real.
Everything that they were afraid of, everything that they hoped for, that they wanted to believe in, that they wish wasn't true, all of that stuff is real. And there are nature spirits out in the woods, and horrible things hide in the shadows. We talk about, the players are our content. They build villages and farms and towns and forts.
We say carve your own destiny because you can play the game as you want to be an explorer and go explore this big world. Cool, do that. You want to be a soldier and protect people? Do that. You want to be a farmer?
These permanent spaces that they carve out of kind of this cursed monster haunted, hostile wilderness. Whatever they do with it and in it and to one another is really up to them.
I'm veteran game developer John Vanderswet, and I'm excited to show you today what we've been working on for the last few months in absolute secrecy. Identity is an MMORPG that's unlike any other you've ever played. It's not based on levels or skill progression, it's based on you, your character, and what you want to do with it. Identity is all about giving absolute freedom in a world that's full of other people and fun things to do. We've gotten rid of most of the AI and replaced it with people. It's people who are driving down the street, and it's people who run for governor, it's people who play as police officers and fight crime. You'll find sports, car racing, paintball matches, and more others than I have time to list. And if living off the land is your sort of thing, you can make a pretty good living hunting or fishing. Identity is all about the freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. While Identity is an MMORPG in most ways, we're going to be offering you the option to rent your own servers too. So if you want a different, more specialized style of gameplay than our official servers have, such as maybe hardcore role-playing or some kind of endless action, server operators are going to have control over hundreds of features to customize what they want.
Right, in Watertown, the suspect in custody. Nobody's coming the perimeter. It's still a hot scene. 10-4.
If you're somebody that likes to take the quiet route, you can form a business and play the market, or you could take the other way. You could become a criminal, you could rob people, you could rob banks, you could steal cars. Everything is open for player interaction. The land identity is enormous with all sorts of landscapes from cities, farms, and wilderness. There really is so much more I wish I could show you with this, but we've only just gotten started here.
Hey, you got a gang? You looking for one? You need a shank?
Hi, I'm Gordon Walton, and I've executive produced some games you might have heard of, such as Ultima Online, The Sims Online, Star Wars Galaxies, and Star Wars The Old Republic.
Hi, and I'm J. Todd Coleman. I'm the creative director of Shadowbane, Wizard 101, and Pirate 101.
And we're the founders of Artcraft Entertainment.
So our goal at Artcraft is to create a new type of online experience, something that hasn't been done before.
I want to play something with the intensity of a season of Game of Thrones, only in a game setting.
Yeah, exactly. Allies, enemies, alliances, betrayal, conquest. These are the components that we feel are lacking in today's online experiences.
And we're going to change that.
So Crowfall is a mix of a massively multiplayer online role-playing game and a strategy game. The problem is those are two very, very different genres. In an MMO, the expectation players have is that the world will be persistent, actually permanent. In a strategy game, the expectation is that the game is over when somebody wins. So imagine a family gets together once a year for a game of Risk. At the end of the night, they just throw a tablecloth over the board, they come back the next year, and they pick up the game from where they left off last year. The first year would actually be a hell of a lot of fun. Everybody would be in the game, jockeying for position, trying to figure out where their place was in the world. By year 2, one person, let's say Uncle Bob, starts to pull ahead. A few people drop out, the other people are still kind of enjoying themselves, though it's pretty obvious that they're not going to win. By year 3, Bob is clearly pulled ahead and everyone else is bored. In fact, the only one having fun at this point is Uncle Bob. Fast forward 10 years. Bob is now an unassailable tyrant, and anyone who even tries to challenge him is crushed instantly. Nobody's having fun, not even Uncle Bob. This is the problem with a strategy game. A strategy game inherently has to have a chance to restart, or the game simply doesn't work. It stops being fun.
So the concept is the heroes are permanent, but the worlds, they're not. They decay, they get destroyed. Imagine you're playing a campaign, say 3 months. The campaign ends. Well, your character doesn't get destroyed, the world gets destroyed. After that's done, you get to pick a whole new campaign. At any given time, there may be dozens of campaigns. You just choose one, and then you go.
Each world in the Crowfall universe is unique. Unique map, unique rule set, unique victory conditions. It's like a bunch of massively multiplayer games of Risk all running together at the same time. Players choose a world and then a team, either a faction or a guild, and then they vie for control of that world.
Each map is filled with ancient ruins and towns, caves, stuff for players to explore.
Our whole world is fully dynamically created at the beginning of the campaign. All the oceans, continents, rivers, hills, they're all different in every world. The world is made of voxels, which are little building blocks, a bit like Minecraft, but much smaller.
Most people are using voxels for creation. They're using them to create sandboxes where people can build. We're using them for a very different reason. We're using voxels for destruction.
Players can do everything from blow holes in walls, they can dig tunnels and siege from below.
The idea of coming around a corner, finding another player, shooting a fireball, hitting a wall, blowing that up, and having that fall down on that player was just an awesome, awesome idea.
There's 2 types of worlds. Campaign worlds are like a soccer match. They have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then the players move on and take that experience into the next game. The Eternal Kingdoms, though, are like the whole soccer season.
The Eternal Kingdoms is where you would come back between campaigns. It's where your player housing is. It's also where you would, count your spoils from war or lick your wounds if you didn't have such a successful bout.
The player who owns the world gets to decide things like the taxes and the tariffs and even the PvP rules. Those players completely control those worlds. So in order to get here, originally we put in our own money. Like that was the thing that kicked this entire company off. Then we took a little external money. The real risk, though, at the beginning was, will this Kickstarter take or not, right? It's very much a you either make it or you don't, all or nothing kind of proposition.
So the Kickstarter did make it. We raised $1.8 million, which is
crazy.
Awesomely great. We are the 15th biggest video game Kickstarter ever, and we're going to continue to crowdfund as we move forward.
Yeah, so there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, some people are just finding out about us today, and there's no reason for those people not to be able to join our community. The bigger and more obvious reason is that money really helps. I mean, it helps us reinvest into the game, make the game stronger, bring in additional hires. Everybody wins as a result of amassing more people that really get and love our vision.
So thank you for checking us out, and if you feel like you want to pledge, please hit the pledge button on the page.
And if you already have pledged, thank you so much.
Yep. See you in game.
See you in game.
반항 전쟁이 종식된 지 200년. 제국의 검은 그림자가 대륙을 뒤덮고 있고 아덴의 백성들은 암흑 황제의 무자비한 통치에 신음하고 있다. 제국 군단의 압도적인 군세에도 굴하지 않고 맞서 싸우는 영웅들이 희망이라는 이름의 불꽃을 지피고 있다. 리니지 이터널은 이 영웅들에 관한 이야기다.
NC소프트의 신작 리니지 이터널을 소개합니다. 리니지 이터널은 아덴 대륙에서 펼쳐지는 영웅들의 모험담을 다룬 MMORPG로 리니지 시리즈의 최신작입니다.
수비 명령이 너무 많습니다. 방어선 돌파를 도와주십시오. 공성탑 진입주가 전멸했습니다. 이대로 성문을 못 열면 승산이 없습니다. 성문을 여는 레버는 건너편 성벽에 있습니다. 저눌러 주십시오.
리니지 이터널의 플레이어는 전쟁터 한복판에 뛰어들어 아군을 승리로 이끄는 영웅입니다. 영화에서 보던 웅장한 스케일의 전투를 연출된 화면으로 보는 것이 아니라 직접 플레이할 수 있습니다.
내성 수비 병력이 생각보다 많습니다. 서두르십시오, 기사님.
이제부터 리니지 이터널의 3가지 클래스에 대해 살펴보겠습니다. 우선 첫 번째 클래스, 기사를 소개합니다. 기사는 옛 아덴 왕국 기사들의 명예와 전통을 계승한 자로 다양한 무기와 견고한 방어구로 무장한 근접 전투의 전문가입니다. 다음은 리니지 이터널의 특징적 조작법, 드래그 스킬을 소개하겠습니다. 파란색 라인에 주목해 주십시오. 마우스 오른쪽 클릭을 하고 직선으로 드래그하면 돌진 배기 스킬을 사용합니다. 원형으로 드래그하면 회오리 배기 스킬을 사용합니다. 드래그 스킬은 플레이어의 입력과 화면상 결과가 일치해야 한다는 개념을 구현한 것입니다. 리니지 이터널에서 플레이어는 주변의 다양한 사물을 무기로 활용할 수 있습니다. 또한 갈고리 등의 도구를 잘 활용해야 하는데, 이렇게 멀리 떨어진 몬스터에게 갈고리를 던져 자기 앞으로 끌어오거나 건너편 기둥에 갈고리를 던져 끊어진 다리를 건너갈 수도 있습니다. 리니지 이터널의 각 직업은 고유의 방어 기술을 가지고 있습니다. 기사의 특기는
Albion, you can be anything you want to be, as everybody has their place in this magical world. Imagine that you are a miner. You are gathering ore in the mountains to supply your guild with precious resources. The blacksmith of your guild crafts the best weapons north of Daunton Sea, using the ore you bring him. Your guild, the Eternals, control the mountain area of the Western Outlands. Thus, they can control the market for weapons and ore, all thanks to your gathering of that precious resource. Your guild's merchants travel south to bring swords and unrefined ore to the city. Daunton Sea lies in the swamps, an area where no ore is to be found. So good quality weapons are scarce and sell well. This guild, the Ivory Raiders, is hunting animals for hide, which can be found plentiful in the steppe. This is also home to ancient animals, rarely to find in Albion. The guild then sells their precious loot in the city. Your merchants are buying valuable hide from the hunters, which they will need for armor, bags, and saddles. They then load their oxen and set out to return to their home in the mountains. The way back home is long and dangerous for your merchants when they ride through the swamps. These people call themselves shadow stalkers, outlaws lurking in the swamps. They prefer to plunder caravans traveling through rather than working and trading. The battle is short and brutal. The raiders are much better prepared. Overwhelm the few defenders you brought, plunder your caravan, and disappear into the swamp. You cannot let this happen again. The trading route from the mountains to Daunton Sea is far too important to let it be controlled by bandits. This means war. Your guild decides to drive the raiders out of their home base and take it over. If you succeed, you will control the swamp, giving your guild access to fiber. The best warriors and mages of your guild fight for the watchtowers and territories of the enemy. But a war is not only fought by warriors. Weapons break. Territories get destroyed. Warfare is a huge logistical challenge, demanding a vast amount of resources. The Shadow Stalkers fight back fiercely, but with each battle, your guild gets closer to their home territory, until a final, devastating blow ends this war. The sword that did the final strike on the enemy was made of ore that you gathered. You have found your place in Albion. Everybody matters.
언젠가부터 많은 사람들이 전쟁의 기억을 잊고 살아가고 있다. 나와 다른 자, 다른 신념을 지닌 자, 비끌기는 알 수 없는 힘. 영웅들은 폭풍을 기다리고 있다. 오래전 우리가 목숨 바쳐 지키고자 했던 제후에
힘을 주소서.
병사들이여, 결전의 때가 왔다. 우리를 기나긴 잠에서 깨웠네. 형제들이여, 드디어 때가 왔다.
계승자 이실레아를 데려오라. 폐하의 소재를 발견했어요. 호위 병력을 준비시켜라. 내가 광기에 사로잡혀 이성을 잃었구나. 이건 뭐지?
설마 네가 타마린일 줄은 몰랐다. 이 주제를 가르쳐주지. 무슨 짓이냐, 스쿨. 모두 멈춰.
부정한 자들은 모두 사라졌어요. 어린 백성.
아이, 형제들아, 우리는 오늘 승리할 것이다.
Everyone dreams of being part of a legend. Enter a mythical world of vast lands and towering mountains, of rich cities and ancient temples, of magnificent beasts and strange creatures, of giant monsters soaring through the skies, of mighty champions harnessing the power of flight. But there are no legends without heroes, and no mythical worlds without darkness and strife. Together with your allies, expel the ancient evils that threaten this world back into oblivion. Fight devious and cunning monsters. Take down deadly abominations of immense size. Challenge other champions to duels of honor. Engage your foes in thrilling aerial combat. Take part in epic battles and savor the taste of victory. Make your legend.
Yes, sir? Absolutely.